Welcome to the Easy Computer Fixes channel, and this is a video in our series on antivirus testing. Today we're going to talk about McAfee Total Protection. It's around 60, 70 bucks depending. Here it was 62.99 Canadian, so it's around 60 bucks. And it's the full protection. We did a Norton 360 full protection check. Well, this is the equivalent for McAfee, and they call it Total Protection. It has virus spyware protection, web and email protection. McAfee updates, of course. It has data protection and backup, of course, with purchases of more gigabytes if you need backup of files. PC and home network check, parental controls if you have children and you want to make sure they don't visit porn sites and stuff. And the first thing, when you install it, it took about 5 to 10 minutes to install on my i5 Core i5 machine, and it did a preventive scan before installing, and it jammed there because it said I had a security threat in my computer. And the security threat, what it does is they tell you, well, click here to know what we can do, and it brings you to the McAfee virtual technician website, or if you want you can call them. I find that kind of stupid. Norton did not do that. I understand that viruses can prevent your system from installing an antivirus, but the problem here is that it doesn't tell you what and what's the security threat, what's the problem with it. And the big problem with that is that you're left in the dark. I noticed that the problem was on my Malwarebytes, and it seems that it doesn't like Malwarebytes. I don't know if it's a competition thing or it's just that some kind of module in my Malwarebytes might actually interfere. But after you pass that, if everything goes well, 5-10 minutes later you get McAfee. You've got, of course, the McAfee icon in the taskbar on the bottom right. You get a total protection. You have quick scans that you can do. Quick scan was not very quick. It was rather long, and it stopped when it was checking for rootkits and took like 15 minutes just there and stuck at 98%. Which was not very informative because you don't actually know what it's doing and you're wondering if it's stuck or not, but it was not. So if you do a quick scan and it's long, just be patient. First things that you notice when you install it is that everything is slower. The internet browser is slower to open. Web browsing is much slower. It does install a toolbar in Firefox, Google Chrome, and Internet Explorer. And of course checks for your websites. So for example, if I look at Malwarebytes, you get these little green check marks saying that the website is safe. And the same test that I did with Norton, I checked for website security and went to my famous website where I know I can download Malwarebytes, but it actually is a malware on one of the websites that I have. The website was rated as just not checked, but when I clicked the file to download it, it immediately told me that it had malware, so it does work well for the scanning of download files. The difference is that Norton, it just removed the file. It didn't ask you for anything. It said, there's malware, I'm removing, erasing the file. In McAfee, it actually asked me, do I want to continue, or do I want to erase and cancel the download? Which is not necessarily a good question to ask because a lot of people don't actually know. But at least you get a warning and you know that something's wrong probably with that download. Another thing that I don't like about McAfee Total Protection is the fact that my computer takes a big 20-25 seconds more to start up and be in Windows than it did before. And you notice that it's McAfee because the computer starts working well when you see the icon show up in the taskbar. So it's very slow startup, and it does slow down your computer a lot. This is a Core i5. I really don't like McAfee Total Protection for that. It really seems to actually slow all the computers on which it is installed. So I'm not really fond of total protection. Yes, it's there. You've got your firewall, you've got everything, but it is probably not a package that I would buy because it does slow down the computer too much. So I think McAfee needs to rewrite or change their antivirus because it is really not very good from my point of view here. So if you're thinking of buying a paid antivirus, stay away from McAfee. It slows down to a crawl, and if you have an older computer, you'll just kill it with this antivirus software. If you enjoy our videos, why not subscribe to our channel? You'll be informed when new videos are online. If you have any comments or questions on what you've seen, let us know. Maybe you have a video or a feature that you'd like us to make a video of. Let us know. We'll try to put that video online, and hopefully you will come back to the Easy Computer Fixes channel. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.